Protein hack with you. I know everyone's always looking for good ways to get more protein in their diet, and one that I've discovered recently is cottage cheese and scrambled eggs. I am not generally a consumer of dairy. I just don't really particularly, I don't know, find it very tasteful. And I've never really eaten cottage cheese before this. But I saw it online and I was like, well, this kind of sounds interesting. And they would put a scoop of cottage cheese in their eggs and then go ahead and scramble the eggs and have some scrambled eggs. And they said it came out like super fluffy and stuff like that. And I eat scrambled eggs pretty much every morning. So I said, well, I'll give it a shot. Cottage cheese isn't too expensive, so I bought a small container of cottage cheese and gave it a shot, and I really liked it. So the key is that you have to get low-fat cottage cheese. So I have some good culture cottage cheese here, low-fat. It's got about, you can kind of see the macros there. It's got about 80 calories, 14 grams of protein, and about a half a cup. What I do is I blend all the cottage cheese up so it's not lumpy. So you can see it looks relatively smooth there. It's not all lumpy like cottage cheese normally is. So I blend it up so it's nice and smooth, or otherwise it just kind of gets lumpy in the eggs, which I didn't particularly enjoy. So I stuck it in the blender and just ran it through the blender once, and then I just put it back in the container. And then what I do is I take a quarter cup of the cottage cheese here, like so, roughly a quarter cup, and then just dump it in the eggs. And then we'll scramble that up and then cook it like I normally do, and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. So this is what it looks like after you scramble it all up. It doesn't really look any different than normal scrambled eggs, honestly, before you put them in the pan. Maybe a little bit thicker, but other than that, you know, it looks pretty normal. And now we're just gonna put them in the pan and make the eggs. All right, we got the eggs in the pan here, and you can see kind of cooks just like normal scrambled eggs. I will say it cooks a little bit faster with the cottage cheese in it, so just be careful of that. But you can just scramble them up however you like. I don't like to scramble mine up too much. I kind of like to make it more of like an omelet without any veggies in it, but yeah, you can keep on scrambling, but it does cook a little bit faster than maybe normal scrambled eggs would. So just note that, and we'll show you what the final product looks like. All right, so the eggs just came off the pan, came out pretty good, and you can see it's very fluffy. So it's very different texture. It looks really good. I also have about an ounce of smoked salmon with this. So in total, we got 3 eggs, 3 whole eggs, and a quarter cup of cottage cheese mixed into that. So that is around 28 grams of protein. And then the ounce of smoked salmon is about another 6 grams, I believe, of protein. So that's another, so we're at like 32 grams or 34 grams. And then there's roughly about 19 grams of fat in them between the smoked salmon, the eggs, very little in the cottage cheese. So you're looking at around 300, just over 300 grams, 300 calories for over 30 grams of protein. You might be saying, well, Ryan, why didn't you just add, you know, it's the cottage cheese is 7 grams of protein, and a large egg is another 7 grams of protein, so why not add a large egg onto that? And that's a perfectly good solution. You can certainly do that. The reason, one of the reasons that I like the cottage cheese hack is that it keeps the calories a bit low. So the protein to calorie ratio is really good. So with an egg, I think it's like 7 grams of protein for around 70 calories. For the 7 grams of protein in the cottage cheese, you get 40 calories. So you're saving a little bit of calories there, but still getting the protein from there. Plus, I have plenty of fat already from the 3 whole eggs that I've already eaten, mixed in with that. So that's just a little cottage cheese scrambled egg hack for you, and